I'm going to walk you through some breath work and various positions, and we're going to start out by lying on our bellies on the floor. The reason I want to start here, and I like this one, is because we can use the floor as to give us some feedback as far as where you're breathing into. So if you're breastfeeding, this may not be the most comfortable position, and I would recommend either grabbing some pillows or and placing them around your breast, or placing your arms to either side to make it a little bit more comfortable for you. So starting out on the floor here, I want you to rest your head down. So you can either turn your head to the side, put your forehead down, whatever is most comfortable. I'm going to keep my head up so that you can hear me talking. But when you take a breath, I want you to think about inhaling and letting everything relax. While you're relaxing, your rib cage should be expanding. Okay, so if you think of your rib cage as an umbrella, your umbrella is going to open up as you inhale, then it's going to close as you exhale. Okay, so breathing all the way around your torso, in the front, on your sides, and your back. So again, use the floor as some feedback to see where you're breathing into it. Are you breathing more into your chest, more into your belly, all the way around? That's something that we're kind of looking for there. And then with your exhale, you can gently lift through pelvic floor and your belly. So just lifting it upwards. Again, this should be very gentle, very light contraction here. But then inhaling, focusing on that relaxing through your abdomen and your pelvic floor. So just taking some deep breaths there. Again, using the floor as some feedback and trying to breathe into the rib cage there. Okay, then the next position we're gonna go into is lying on our back. So again, we can use the floor as some feedback because we wanna feel that breath in our backs as well. Okay, so another thing that you can do if you're still kind of struggling with where you're breathing, you can place one hand on your chest and one on your belly and breathe here. So if you're feeling a lot of your chest rising or just your belly rising, see if you can change it a little bit and kind of distribute it a little bit better throughout your whole core. Okay, so inhaling. And you can either have your knees bent or straight, whatever feels better for you. Okay, then the next position we're gonna go to is seated. So this can be a nice position because it can provide a little bit more feedback for your pelvic floor as far as what's going on there. So I like to place my hands on my rib cage here. You could also do belly and chest if that feels good for you, or just rest your hands by your side. But here you can really feel your rib cage expand and then fall. So again, as far as what your pelvic floor is doing, just a very gentle lift away from the floor there. And then the last position we're going to go into is on the hands and knees. This position is great because if you're struggling to fully relax your belly or your pelvic floor, gravity can help out here. So I want you just to really let your belly go while you are inhaling here. And again, trying to feel that breath all the way around your torso. So trying to practice this a few times a week in various positions. So you can just do one position at a time. You can practice all four or other different positions, because it transfers over to your real life really well, because we move in a lot of different positions, especially when we have young children and babies. You are on the floor a lot often, and you're seated, you're lying down. So practice or bring some more awareness to your breath in those various positions, and see if you can work through that, where you're getting that expansion, that falling through your core, to really get that connection between your core and your pelvic floor.